Down the road again. I'm Lyndy Brannen, and we're at Bacon Park Golf Course where things are changing, and you can see the changes just driving by on the Truman Parkway, but you really don't get a sense of how big this project is. Spent some time with Fred Elmgren touring the course, looking at the 18 holes that are currently in play and the work that is being done to restore the original Donald Ross layout here at Bacon Park.
Well, Donald Ross back in the 20s was the most prolific golf architect in the country, and he designed more golf courses than we can count. There are probably about 300 still open today. And here in Savannah, he was retained, and he designed 4 golf courses right here at Bacon Park, 2 of which were built. He designed 2 out on Wilmington Island, 1 of which was built. The second course that was built here at Bacon Park was in the direction from this clubhouse toward where the tennis courts are over on Skidaway Road, and it was closed during the Depression. So he's got golf courses all over the country, and in fact, you know, right now they're playing the U.S. Open at Pinehurst, and that's a Donald Ross golf course, and it's a restoration, and that's what we're doing here. We're restoring the Donald Ross 18 here at Bacon Park. This golf course pretty much was given up for dead, and OC just couldn't stand it, and he decided he was going to do something about it. And you know, he'll never get his money back out of this, but he'll have that personal satisfaction of having done it. Well, there's a lot of people said they didn't know the golf course was back here. Now you can see it both from the Truman Parkway and from Eisenhower, and of course that gives us exposure. But the most important part of what we did is that we cleared all of the underbrush on the golf course. We got rid of all of the things that were blocking the 2 most important things to a golf course. And that's light, so that you can grow grass. You've got to have sunlight, and you've got to have air. The air blows across, and it keeps the golf course a lot drier than it would be if you didn't have it. So that was the first step that we took. Now we're out there totally renovating the golf course. We're pushing over the existing greens. We're building the golf course from the original Donald Ross plans, which I have right here on the table. This lays out the entire plan for fairways and greens for Bacon Park Municipal Number 1. It's his hand-drawn layout of the hole, along with his notes on what to do when they were on the hole. And for each hole, we have 2 notes, one for the hole itself and one for the green. And so we take these notes, and with golf architect Richard Mandel out of Pinehurst, North Carolina, he has taken those notes and aerials that we had of the place in 1951 and 1971. He overlaid those, and he came up with a comprehensive plan to rebuild the entire Donald Ross 18 using the original Donald Ross plan.
And how far away had we gotten from that as the years had gone by?
Way far away. I'll give you the best example is the one I keep in my head all the time. Number 1 green on this golf course. When we closed the golf course to start renovation, the putting surface was 3,100 square feet. The 1971 aerial showed it to be 4,600 square feet at that time. The Donald Ross plan that we have here shows it to be 6,200 square feet. And when we reopen, we will have the 6,200 square feet that Donald Ross designed, and not the 3,100 square feet that had evolved over the years for this golf course. Now, the city, over the years, they decided they needed some additional holes, and they made changes here, and they literally took out some of the Donald Ross holes. And so they don't exist anymore. One of them was not, they had no choice. The Truman Parkway now drives over the 3rd hole, the original 3rd hole. The good news is we've got that original drawing with his notes, and when we do this renovation, we will be doing the best we can to duplicate, with the geography that we have, that original 3rd hole. The hole that was built back in there was a nice hole that somebody decided to put in when they did the renovation, but it's not the original hole. And then in order to get the additional holes out here and what we call the last 9, the 9 that the city did to get more capacity, holes number 13, 15, 16, and 17 were totally changed. And as we go through the process, we will be restoring those using the original Donald Ross drawings. And in the final analysis, what we're going to have is the original Donald Ross 18 at Bacon Park for people to play. We've come the first 4 holes, and this is hole 5. This bunker was taken out quite a few years ago, and it was taken out actually to speed up play, so that people wouldn't knock it in there and then take time to hit it. But Donald Ross put that there for a reason, and when you stand on the tee, you see the bunker and you see the big oak tree on the left. And over the years, Lyndy, what you see over here on the ground, all of that area where you see the trees chewed up, that was solid woods. It had been allowed to grow way out here into the playing area, and from the tee, you couldn't even see the oak tree or the green. And of course the bunker had been taken out, so therefore this hole had changed dramatically. When it reopens, it'll be like it was originally designed. As you can see, we're not putting band-aids on a wound. We're actually curing the wound. We're tearing up what was here, getting down to getting good dirt, and if there's not the good dirt that we need, we're hauling it in. As you'll see right up here on this 5th green, there's lots of dirt sitting there that will be blended in as the bulldozers come back to do the next stage of the grading down here. This bumpy fairway we're riding on, it'll be treated like I was talking about, and all this soil will be tilled, and it will be very, very smooth to ride on. The hole we're coming to next is number 6. It's called Blind Tom. And Donald Ross, he named all of his holes. This particular hole is Blind Tom. And when you're standing here on the tee, you basically weren't able to see the green surface. And that's the way it is now. If you look way straight up, you'll see a green post up there. That green post is much taller than a flagstick. Back in Donald Ross's day, flagsticks were up at 6 foot tall, and nowadays they're 8 foot tall. And so you couldn't really see the flagstick when you were here. But as this bunker on the left has been put back in, that helps to block the vision. And the green up there is actually a little over 6 inches lower than when we closed it. So we're going to get the Blind Tom look again. And this particular hole, it's a short, straight par 4 that everybody thinks would be very simple. But this little hole's got 8 bunkers on it, more bunkers than any hole on the golf course. And it's going to be one of the finest holes we've got out here.